Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 2. In the last episode we have entered the Industrial Age, as you can see by the red icons of our towns and cities. And in this episode we are going to try to switch to democracy as the supreme government type. So let's check quickly the production. I think we've done that already by the end of the last episode. Let's not talk to our neighbors for now. I want to be in peace with them. Situation over here is fine as well. This is okay. 400 science speakers. Discoveries every 3 turns. Okay, let's end the turn here. Okay, what do we want next? I guess this. Oh, that's beautiful. I like it. Okay, Vaduts. I guess we can start the trade, maybe? So beads. Bellinzona cowpunk. Well, Bellinzona would be an option. Or silver with Persepolis or Babylon even, or Bern. Oh, that's many more options. Let's try to deliver it to Babylon. So carry silver, please. Ascona. Still unhappy. Okay, what can we do about it? Can build a courthouse. It will make one more happy citizens under democracy once we switch to it. So let's do that. Lucerne builds a bank. We need probably 9 shields. We probably need that factory as well. But do I really want to do that? Let's switch to caravans for now. Although it would really make sense. No. Zurich builds factory though. And we can continue building a harbor. We'll need it once we decide to grow. We have 5 million inhabitants. Okay. Now you will start building a railroad to Bellinzona, I believe. So there. A road there as well. I guess you need to defend them. Oh, and we can found a city in here. Okay, this one will be called... How will we call this town? Thun. City number 20. Ooh, look at this. Okay, we definitely need something there, a musketeer. Yeah, that's fine. Go closer. You too. You can actually go to Thun. Yeah, I think that's not such a bad idea. Build a rail there. That's fine. You can board a ship. However, where is the ship? It's over here. So let's use the ship one more time and then give it an order to go to Vaduts. How did you decide to go up? Or maybe through Aarhus? Oh, and Solothurn? No. Well, I want to see what you're going to do. This one will go to Biel. This one as well. Okay, you have a look around here. You can sleep for now. Corporation almost finished. Excellent. And we have forgotten to read more about things we have discovered in the last episode. So we haven't seen the description for Darwin's voyage, which gave us 2 free civilization advances. We'll get to them later. So let's read something about Charles Darwin and his voyage. Charles Darwin, the main proponent of the theory of evolution based on natural selection, built up much of his evidence for this theory during the 5-year voyage around the world. His voyage aboard the HMS Beagle was instrumental not only in the establishment of his theory, but also in the application of the scientific method to study of the nature. Darwin published his theory of evolution in his book The Origin of the Species. His studies were so thorough that the scientific world never challenged his findings. However, his findings were and continue to be challenged on philosophical and religious grounds. Darwin's research opened many new lines of inquiry and inspired a wave of new biological research. Okay, then we have discovered industrialization, which gave us access to the factory. Let's read more about that. We have, by the way, built it in Zurich in this turn. Early examples of factory-like production, where a number of individuals work cooperatively to produce goods for sale or trade, can be found as far back as ancient Greece and Rome. Modern factories, however, evolved from the concept of specialized labor, where each worker performed a single step in the overall production of an item. This specialization allows factories to increase the speed and efficiency of the manufacturing process, far surpassing earlier means of production. The development of the factory system as means of production played a key role in the Industrial Revolution. It also gave us access to a new naval unit called the Transport. So let's read about that. Costs 50, no attack, only defense, and can move very quickly. The troop transport ship, which in peacetime serves as a cargo or passenger vessel, is the principal means used by modern powers to move large quantities of military equipment and personnel over long distances. Because transports lack offensive weaponry, they require armed vessels and escorts during times of war. A properly escorted transport can move large military forces to a new area quickly to act as reinforcements or as an attacking force. We will not need those because we have one large continent and will be able to move even faster using the railroads. But that's fine as well. It also gave us access to the women's suffrage, but we'll read about that once we build it. Then we had democracy, which gave us access to Statue of Liberty, which we are building right now. Actually, yeah, we need one more turn, I guess. We'll read more about Statue of Liberty also once we are able to build it. And we should probably read something more about democracy, because we want to switch to that government type. So let's read about the governments, and one called democracy. A democracy is ruled by a president elected by the people. The rulings of the president are subject to review by the Senate, a group of elected representatives who serve the best interests of the citizens. Democracy allows its citizens a higher degree of personal freedom and involvement than any other form of government. Just like in the Republic, each unit costs 1 shield per turn and settlers eat 2 food per turn. However, each unit, so not the second and further, that is not in a friendly city or a fortress within 3 squares of a friendly city, causes 2 citizens in its home city to become unhappy. So basically you can't have units outside the city, that's a killer. Democracies, however, experience no corruption or waste, so the courthouses will have a secondary effect. They will make some citizens happy. Taxes, luxuries, science rates and so on can be set to any level desired, even to 100%. Under a democracy, each square that ordinarily produces at least 1 unit of trade produces an extra unit of trade. Units and cities of a democracy are immune to bribery in any form. That is quite important. Your Senate may force a peaceful solution in a conflict just like in the Republic. And democracies can produce spectacular amounts of revenue and scientific research. However, because of the severe happiness restrictions on military units, this form of government tends to be viable only for large, advanced civilizations. I guess we are large and advanced already for the democracy, so we will try to switch as soon as possible. You can increase your luxuries or build some things to alleviate the unhappiness problems. We have done that already before we switched to Republic. So let's end the turn and see what happens. Well, we somehow want to... Whoa. Defend. I may want to build a Colosseum. Probably. And then a sewer system and then an aqueduct as well to help us grow, and we'll be doing a lot of trade in this city as well. Let's start like this. That's fine. Basel also has problems. Well, in here we don't want to have problems. Come on, guys. That's not good. What can we do? We can build a Colosseum as well, but I would rather not. I guess because we added the 20th city, we have these problems. Yeah, we have already black faces in here. Okay, let's do this for now. Anyone else unhappy? Guess not. Okay, let's continue helping building wonder in Basel. Can we actually buy this? Yes, we can. So complete this, please. And this is a caravan from Bern carrying gold. Really? From Bern? Why did I decide to go there? Probably to deliver it somewhere. Gold to Babylon and Thun. No, let's just go to Basel first. Okay. Do we want to attack? Yeah, no problem. Okay, Babylon looks quite okay. We probably built a railroad there, so you will continue building a railroad here. You over there. You over here. And we'll be connected before you can say railroad. Okay, I guess we need to tell them where to go manually. They didn't find a way. The Statue of Liberty should be finished in Basel in next turn. Can we do anything else? Corporation will be researched as well. We are now moving very, very quickly. Happiness situation is fine, I guess. What about this? Everything seems okay, I would say. So let's just end the turn, see what happens. Carthaginians develop pottery. Congratulations. Leonardo's workshop upgrades all caravans to freight. Excellent. That's because we discovered the corporation. which allows us to do capitalization and to build freight and a lot of other things. So let's read something about the corporation then. As businesses grow, they often find it necessary to raise large amounts of operating capital in order to expand their operations beyond a certain point or to meet operating expenses. In these cases, one option available is to form a corporation and go public or sell shares of the business to investors. This arrangement allows the business to expand rapidly while spreading the risk of the expansion among many people, reducing individual risk. Corporations also have legal advantages, such as the right to sue and the limitation of liability for the corporation's debt to the amount originally invested by the owners. Corporations as legal entities have existed since ancient Rome, although the joint stock company, as it is known today, didn't begin operating until sometime in the 16th century. Okay, and we can develop only the atomic theory. Well, that's not good, but, well, we can't do anything else, so let's do that. Order restored in Vaduz. You are still carrying... what are you carrying? Silver, I would assume. That's fine. Productions in Geneva upgraded to freight. That's fine. And Basel builds a Statue of Liberty. Excellent. Continue. Excellent. So, yeah, let's switch to... Actually, we definitely need city walls, libraries, marketplaces, and so on in this city as well. And we will start by city walls, because this city cannot fall to its enemies. We actually should have another defending unit here. I don't know why I have sent it away. Okay, we also could potentially, yeah, that's also fine. We could take care of these guys. Did we? Yeah, we are veterans, okay. So that's fine. Freight in Bern. Carrying gold. I'm not sure what I will do with you just yet. However, we have the Statue of Liberty, so let's read something about it. Eliminates the period of unrest between governments and allows all governments. The Statue of Liberty is one of the largest statues in the world, measuring over 300 feet tall from the base of her pedestal. The statue was originally constructed of copper plating over an iron framework and weighs over 250 metric tons. Designed by French sculptor Frédéric Bartholdi, the statue with her upraised torch and the broken chains of tyranny at her feet was presented to the United States by the French government in 1886 to commemorate 100 years of American independence. The statue itself, Liberty Island, and Liberty and nearby Ellis Island became a national monument in 1924. For more than a century, the Statue of Liberty has stood at the mouth of the New York Harbor. Often the first sight seen by immigrants arriving in America, Lady Liberty symbolizes the ideals of freedom upon which the United States was founded. Excellent. So now I guess we need to end the episode, and when we come back we will immediately switch the government to democracy. Until then, bye bye.